Welcome. Our topic today is detoxification. I think one of the most important topics that we can talk about when it comes to health. Detoxification, absolutely essential. It's one of those topics that has been called the biggest threat to our physiologies today. In my opinion, if we don't pay attention to it, the chances are not good that we're going to have a favorable outcome as far as health and longevity go. Bottom line is, we live in a toxic world. We just do. Okay, not to be negative, but that's just a fact. Okay, so how do we turn that into a positive? Well, there's a lot we can do under our sphere of control. We can pay attention to the foods we eat. We don't need to be eating foods that are laden with artificial colors and flavorings and MSG and artificial sugars. We don't need to do that. We can consciously make the choice to eat organic whenever possible, to eat real foods, to eat whole foods. We can make the choice not to drink water with chlorine in it, with fluoride in it. Nothing healthy about those two items at all. Okay, these are things that we can choose to do. We can choose not to use toxic cleaning supplies in our home. Remember that, you know, these things, if you knew where they came from, you wouldn't even want them around. Some of them are absolutely deadly. There are cleaning supplies, for example, tub and tile cleaning supplies that are illegal to use in the industry, yet you're allowed to use them inside your home. We don't need them. There's safer alternatives to all these things. We don't want to be spraying for insects inside our home. The first organ we're going to talk about is the liver. The liver is a major detoxification organ. Everything you eat, drink, smell, breathe in, everything winds up going through the liver. So just be aware of that. Just be aware that everything that is coming into your body, doesn't matter what the route is, everything that comes in is going to wind up in the liver. The liver and the kidneys are our two main detox organs. But actually, on more of a micro level, every organ actually has its own detox system, and every cell has its own detox system. But for our purposes today, we're going to focus on the liver and the kidneys. The liver has 10 major detox pathways. They all have a very specific function. We haven't got time to go into all the complexities of each of those pathways, but just for our purposes today, just be aware that there's things we can do, there's things that we should do, in my opinion, to aid the function of the liver. Number one, the liver's main job of its 500 different functions, its main job is to detoxify the colon. So it behooves us to make sure we detoxify the colon. I recommend at least twice a year. Do a parasite detox, fungal yeast detox. I think it's very beneficial to do that, making sure we're taking in good friendly bacteria, probiotics on a regular basis. In my opinion, everybody needs those. That really helps not only your intestines, not only your immune system, but it takes a lot of the stress off the liver. So some other things we can do for the liver. Some of my favorites, lipoic acid. Lipoic acid is a great detoxifying agent. It's also a precursor to glutathione. Glutathione is the most potent antioxidant in the body. It's also a rejuvenator, a rebuilder of the liver. It helps detoxify a lot of chemicals, heavy metals. It's a wonderful mercury detoxifier. So lipoic acid is one of my favorites. N-acetylcysteine is another one, also a precursor to glutathione. The mineral selenium is another one. There's certain chemicals that selenium helps to detoxify. Calcium D-glucarate is another one that helps to detoxify hormones and hormone mimickers. It has been called probably the best breast cancer preventative that there is. Calcium D-glucarate. So, you know, there's some wonderful things that are available that can help our bodies to eliminate toxic substances. Some of the foods, some of the best, broccoli. You can't overdo the broccoli. Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. These are some of the best foods to help the liver with its functions. As far as the kidneys go, after the liver turns toxins into water-soluble substances, sends it down to the kidneys. If the kidneys can't eliminate them, they get dumped into the lymphatics and back into circulation. And what the body doesn't eliminate, it will store. It will store. It'll store in the tissues, causing fibromyalgia, causing arthritis in the joints. What the body can't eliminate, it has to store. Very important to get these things out of the body. Also, the body will store in adipose tissue, in fat cells. That's why the body will actually make fat cells to store toxins. The more toxins people have in their system, regardless of their caloric intake, they can actually gain more fat because of the toxicity level. So some of the things that help the kidneys. Number one, obviously water is necessary. Vitamin A is a very important nutrient. I love some of the herbs. Alfalfa is a wonderful one. Mullein is another. The herb parsley, and also as a food, parsley is great. Spinach is a great food. The Japanese bean, the aduki bean or the azuki bean, is a powerful kidney tonic. There are also some wonderful Chinese herbs that are available. Mung beans also are very, very powerful kidney tonic. So the main point I wanted to make here was, number one, how important toxicity is to our health. 95% plus of all cancers are said to have a toxic cause. You know, that's not a very good stat. So it behooves us to pay attention, do what we can, do what is under our sphere of control to lessen our toxic load and to aid the body's elimination of these toxic elements that serve no good function when it comes to health. Thanks for watching.